Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Idubbbz is back in the news because it seems like he's taking this streaming thing pretty seriously. All right, it's been a couple of days since he last streamed, but he's back on the grind. All right, and it seems like he's not doing anything in his streams other than answering questions, which is just all drama bait. But he just keeps deleting his streams, so all we have is clips. We can't just like go through his streams. He's like Frogan right now, where like he probably has said more, but people just haven't clipped it out. But yeah, this man, last time that we talked about him, top right hand corner, if you guys haven't seen it, trust me, you're gonna love that video. That stream was a damn disaster. But last time we talked about this man, he was basically on stream trying his best to roll back any and every drama with H3. He was like, I don't even want to talk to H3. Number one rule at this stream, don't even bring up the number or letter. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't understand what he's doing on the stream, because all the clips that are coming out just looks like he's miserable. It looks like he has like a gun to his head and he's forced to stream, just like how you're forced to subscribe to the Fishbowl Boys. Thank you for 26,500, almost 26,600. Yo, we're getting super close to 27,000, super close to 30k. Hopefully we can hit it by the end of August, but it seems like YouTube is just choking the ever life out of my channel right now. I don't know why they hate the Fishbowl that much. They know the power that we're about to have, and they're trying their best to stop us, boys. But the fish swim on. So, this is part of the video where I have to remind you guys and, appreciate you guys for coming back every day and, liking and subscribing to remain to the Fishbowl and commenting as well, talking with your fellow fish, all right? Making sure that we get our game plan down so we can take over YouTube. But, again, thank you. I just love these appreciation parts of the video where I can just get to appreciate you guys. But, let's get back to the video. But yeah, this man has been seemingly miserable on stream, all right? And we haven't even got anything out of this, right? Other than, obviously, the clips. But he hasn't been posting clips of his own, like many other streamers do, to grow their streams. We ain't got no TikToks, no Instagram Reels, no YouTube Shorts, nothing, all right? This boy isn't playing no games from what we can see. He's just sitting there reading chat and slowly deteriorating over time. So obviously, after the failure of Idubbbz' Creator Clash 3, someone had to bring up boxing, all right? And he was just like, yeah, I box. I'm like, I get my ass kicked again because he has yet to win a single boxing match. Oh my god, I don't understand how he's that pathetic. He was like, yeah, I get my ass kicked again, but I would never run a boxing event again. Mainly because who the f would trust Idubbbz to run a boxing event again? This man was trying to get 32% of all revenues for what he claimed a charity boxing event was. And obviously, Creator Clash 3 just devolved, all right? It disintegrated. Thanos snapped out of existence like he launched it into the sun. It does not exist anymore. There is no essence of it left. Now, here's the clip of him talking about how he wants to get back in the ring, but he does not want to organize it.
I would consider that, Elijah. It's one of those things where I don't plan on ever running a boxing event again. So, if there is an opportunity to box in the future, only worrying about myself would be great,
Yeah, we do know. There's a reason why you're not going to organize another one. The last one you organized, you failed twice in a row. Absolutely just bankrupted the company and then had a clause in there of, if we do succeed, I want literally about them near half of all the profits for this quote-unquote charity event. And you didn't tell people about the charity part. Like, yeah, there's a reason why you don't get to... We won't trust any of your events anymore. Don't worry, Idubbbz. We just won't trust any of your events. And if it says charity in it, we know it's a scam then. Actually, while I was still recording, as you guys can hear, the beautiful quality of my voice, he actually published one of his VODs on Twitch. Hey, that's cool. And I looked through it and I was like, I wonder, does he play games? No, he's just complaining. No, actually, it's just 4 hours of him complaining. Now, he did play some other games, I guess, like Wordle, which I don't know if you can call those games. I guess puzzles or kind of games like, Wordle and other games like that where they're like browser games. I just call those geriatric games. If you're playing word-based puzzle games on the browser. I'm like, yeah, you were closer to damn death than goddamn retirement. Your ass past retirement, you were in the grave at that point. That boy is not gaming. That's what I'm saying. That boy is not a gamer. Brother is out there complaining for 4 hours and watching people be racist for 4 hours. I'm like, brother, you could have done so much with this time. You could have created so much content. I mean, like, something. All of this content is just gonna be for me. All right, and other people like me, like commentary channels. He's just creating our, like, I guess, next paycheck for us. Like, thank you, salute to you, Idubbbz, because he's not gonna do anything with those VODs. And you know, me and the commentary channel, we're gonna be searching through that like a goddamn Dead Sea Scrolls. We're gonna be looking at that shit with a damn magnifying glass, trying to find any kind of content. And we have. All right, so let's already get into it. So in the beginning of his, stream, if we can call it that at this point, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what you can call this torture chamber session. He started complaining about some comments in his comments section in his latest video about, people being xenophobic. And this man is sitting there bewildered that the audience that he curated for over a decade, they might have some racist tendencies in there.
Trying to get people to think about in the video is like, why are, like, the Scottish kid, he would say, you don't want Europe to become like this, and would just generally just like say, this is third world. You don't want Europe to become third world, do you? And it's like, well, number one, you have to automatically be making some assumptions that the third world is necessarily like
the Scottish kid that he's talking about is like the guy that walks around India playing the bagpipes and posted it on TikTok. That's the person who's talking about. And he has like captions saying, normalize spreading European culture, which I'm like, technically there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, literally so far from what I've seen in his videos, the most racist part of the kid's video is the comment section. Because the Indians, the people, in India, seem like they just don't care. Like, by don't care, I'm like, they actually seemed almost amused by it. It seems like they actually somewhat enjoy it. Like, they're not being like, oh my God, he's so loud. I'm like, don't wrong, it is loud, but also like, in India, brother, the cars themselves would drown out the sound. But like, it seemed like people just didn't really care at all, other than the ones in the comment sections being racist. Now, obviously, this guy know what kind of, people he's attracting with his content. Yeah, but also, I mean, like, if he wants to go around playing bagpipe, it's not his fault of the people that he's attracting. I mean, like, you can't get everyone in your comments. Like, don't get me wrong, I try my best to, make sure the comment section is good. Actually, I don't have to do my comment section. I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys are actually really chill. But like, I try my best to make sure the comment section isn't just like some absolute cesspool. But after a while, you can't just keep scrolling your comment section all day. You literally just can't. You kind of have to rely on the like auto tools. So obviously he knows what kind of audience he is attracting here. But from what I've seen from his content, he's not trying to be racist. He's literally just saying, yeah, I'm Scottish. And that's it. I would like to share my culture with you. If for some reason Idubbbz thinks this man is an old mega racist because he can't moderate his comments all the time, like, don't get me wrong, I get it. If the top comment in your video is like, oh my God, I fucking hate it, it's like, yeah, you should really get rid of that. But like, there's like a certain point where you're just like, it's a futile effort, right? These people are going to continue coming back. And obviously there are other people reusing his content in a racist manner. But if you go to any of his shit, he doesn't seem like he just seems like he's just going around just blowing the bagpipes. And then on top of that, he made no assumptions of Indians at all from what I can see so far. He just has made no assumptions of them as like poor or dirty. His whole entire content is, I want to spread my European culture, which in the sense of art, literature, and music is a amazing thing. None of his content so far seems like, no, I'm only spreading the white superiority of it. The comment sections are the weirdos. He's just a normal person sharing his literal culture on the internet, and it's being spun into a narrative that he probably doesn't even want. But I mean, like, again, at the end of the day, if you're serving up a juicy steak, a lot of predators are gonna come and eat it. Also, another thing that Idubbbz is doing that is so weird and almost racist in itself is that He's using third world, but not in the sense of the old version, right? Whenever third world used to mean like you're not aligned with the US, which is, what it used to mean. Like first world is people that were aligned with the US. Third world countries were countries that weren't aligned. So like even China would have been considered a third world country back in the day. But nowadays, in the modern times, people kind of refer to third world countries as, actual failed states. But obviously, if he's using the, actual definition of first world and third world countries, he's making it seem like third world countries himself are shitty, right? He's literally spreading the ignorance of what a third world country is. Because in the old definition, China is technically a third world country. And so far with the administration that we have right now, a lot more countries are going to become third world countries in the sense of not aligning themselves with the US. Now, obviously, in the Idubbbz video, there were people in there that were just racist. All right, we're just going to call a spade a spade. If you go to a market and the first thing you complain about is not the produce, but the people there, you are the problem. But obviously, Idubbbz started complaining about, one of the comments in his comments section, essentially highlighting that, you got rage baited. In the sense of the rage bait was real, the guy is really racist, but also in the sense of, my guy, you're falling for his trap. Because if you have to sit there and think to yourself, you have to have the mental process of, wow, he went to a market where there was people of darker skin color, and then he said this is all of the country. If you sit there, you have to think to yourself, but is that true? My God, you already fell for the trap. The man literally makes engagement bait. He makes engagement rage bait. That is his whole content, is to try his best to get as many people to comment on his shit. It is literally engagement bait, and you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. If you think, wow, this person is absolutely ignorant, why would the first thing you would do is, let me amplify his message to my audience? But yeah, in this clip, he still can't seem to recognize that he fell for the engagement rage bait. That's all it is. It's just engagement rage bait. You think someone that is going to try their best to represent what all of Italy is going to boil it down to a single market? Like, come on. Come on.
There's a wide variety of markets in Italy, from what I've seen, as someone who hasn't even been there. But it is like, you just can't do that. You can't go to a random fucking market and turn your camera on and make a claim about the fucking country or about the city that you're in. You can kind of make a claim about the city, maybe. If that market is actually representative about the city, sure. But it's not. I went to a lot of virtually on GeoGuessr. I've been to a lot of places in Italy.
Bro really said, I've been to Italy on GeoGuessr. All right, brother. I don't think that counts. I don't think you can just knock that off your little list of places you visit. But continuing on, obviously he continues to get rage baited by his own comment section of people that we don't even know if they're people. We already know that YouTube has a bot problem with the comments section, so why would they not have a Twitter bot problem? But obviously people have these wild stories, all right, that people are out there getting assaulted by only people in Africa for zero reason. Nothing happened to them, all right, they didn't provoke them at all, nothing at all. These absolutely fantastical stories of these harrowing people that escaped the clutches of the black person in the streets of Italy, all because they were white walking down the street. Like, these are just fantastical tales with people with no profile picture at all. There's zero way of even proving any of this shit happened. Now, obviously, I'm not saying people don't get robbed in Italy. That's not what I'm saying here. But I'm also saying, brother, it is a random story from a random person that is unverified. It's like me saying all Italian people just break their spaghetti noodles just because I saw one of my Italian friends do it. Obviously, I would get slapped across the face if I said that to a real Italian person. Just as easily as it probably could have happened, it also probably could have just been a made-up story. But for some reason, instead of him being a normal person and realizing, yeah, hey, this might as well just be a bot, no profile picture. On top of that, it's just a random story of saying my friend. So you're telling me this is a third-party account of someone else's story? You could be telling this in 20 different ways at this point. Actually, it wasn't even just North Africans. It was also white South Africans. They were there too beating my... It's just a whole continent. Right? It's just a random fake story. And for some reason, he pulls it up as like a real thing. Like he continues to get rage baited. It's just like, my guy, stop.
Yo, I mean, oh my gosh. This person says, here in Italy, many of my friends have been robbed, assaulted, and it's been by North African immigrants each time. But I guess the smug Californian has ruled that drawing any kind of conclusion from that is wrong. It is wrong. It is racist and fucking weird.
Bro's really arguing with a bot right now. He's literally arguing with the damn clanker, chat. These comments are literally here to rage bait you, my guy. Like, this man has basically distilled his whole entire career into the essence of a lolcow, and now he's getting rage baited by comments. Like, chat, I learned years ago, I mean, like, before I even started making commentary videos, yeah, if someone says something in the comment section, there is zero reason to fight with them, because they're just there for attention. Having it they say is lies, because you want to know why? Because I do that. All right, sometimes I just lie. All right, I'll make up my own fantastical stories before I tell the truth. But I mean, it's literally just rage bait. The boy is getting rage baited in the comments section. And for some reason, he's talking to probably either bots or like a 13-year-old from fucking Michigan about this shit, acting like it's real. But to finish up this video, boys, we got one more clip of this man just randomly spacing out. I mean, like, this boy was to the moon and back on stream. Like, he was like, oh my god, this person also extremely rate. What's going on?
This guy slaps the most obtuse title on a video and proceeds to be the most obnoxious American to the locals. Where are we?
Bro, that CTE is hitting hard. Oh my god, that boy needs to go to the doctor. There is no way he can just hit that fucking move right there and not be concerned. Like, where is his wife at? Where's Anissa? Like, bro, you good? Bro hit that move so hard. He was talking about some, yeah, he goes up. And I'm just sitting here like, hello? Hello? What is, sir, you good? This man just spaced the fuck out. Oh my god, he needs help. Yo, Anissa is not taking care of this man. Look, we can just say that for sure. She is not taking care of this man at all, Chad. If anything, I feel like she's forcing him to get on to stream at this point, because it just seems like he does not want to stream. Also, on top of that, I don't know where he started streaming from, because like Anissa was the one that expressed interest in getting back into streaming. I don't even know if he expressed interest at all at getting back into streaming. Is this like Anissa's way of dipping her toe in? She's like, all right, how warm is the water? Oh, they biting at you? The prawners are biting at you. I don't know if I want to stream. Because like, this man seems so dead inside while streaming, and you're just sitting here like, are you doing this for money? Like, are you that desperate? It's like, my God, you have a channel with over 7 million subscribers. Upload. Like, this man could easily upload a video a day. Like, if he got himself an editor, he could easily get back on track with his financials, right? He's not getting terrible views. All he has to do is just sit there and complain all day. Like, this is somehow the lolcows mentality. They make a shit ton of money, they blow through that money, and then as soon as they have any way of making money back easily, they're like, no, but why am I gonna do that? Like, having to upload more than once a month? Disgusting. Who does it? Who uploads more than once a month? Only fishes inside of a fishbowl can do that for their audience. You know, this is just dedication. I'm dedicated to the craft of the commentary, unlike him. The craft of making that bag. Because this man could easily not have to do it. But for some reason, he wants to do something, but he doesn't know what he wants to do. Because at first it seemed like he wanted to continue making commentary videos and documentaries on like people that he doesn't like. And then that backfired. And now he's back to making commentary videos on like the wider commentary community. Now he doesn't like that. Now he's going down the bread tuber route. And soon enough, he's going to realize he doesn't like that either. So now he's going down the streamer route. And then he's going to realize, oh wait, they're in the streams too. Like, if you want to become a streamer, you have to actually make good stream content. Him sitting there reading these comments and reacting on stream does nothing to help out his stream. I don't know, bro. Play a game. Literally, he could probably just play a game and start making a better community. But it just seems like he's gonna be reactionary now and talk about how much he hates the opposition to any and everything instead of just making good stream content like Hassan Piker, who is just jealous of others people's success. Now he's literally at this point just basically admitting it through his actions that he's jealous of others people's success, like Aiden Ross and XQC. Boys, click this video right here to find out how petty is this boy. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.